A vegan diet is followed by around 3% of the American population. Their motivations for eating in this manner are all different. Some vegans follow the diet in an effort to better their health. A diet consisting primarily of plant foods may reduce the likelihood of contracting certain diseases. Others abstain from eating meat because they feel it is unethical to cause pain or suffering to animals, or because they are concerned about the state of the environment. Today's video is about what is a vegan diet? What exactly does a vegan diet entail? Veganism is a way of life that strives to exclude all forms of animal exploitation and cruelty, whether for the goal of obtaining food, clothes, or any other reason. This includes the use of animals in testing and research. Because of this, a vegan diet abstains from consuming any foods that come from animals in any form, including meat, eggs, and dairy products. There are many different motivations behind people's decision to adopt a vegan diet. Concerns relating to ethics and the environment are typically among them, but a desire to better one's health can also be a motivating factor. Vegan versus vegetarian. Although vegetarians do not consume any meat including that of cows, pigs, fowl, or fish, they do consume dairy products, eggs, or both. This is the primary distinction between vegetarians and vegans. Vegans do not consume any animal products at all. The vegan diet discourages the consumption of any and all goods derived from animals. Because the vegan diet is more limited, people who follow it will need to give more consideration to the sources of their nutrients in order to guarantee that they continue to fulfill the needs for their diet on a daily basis. Different forms of vegan diets. There are numerous interpretations of the vegan diet available. The most prevalent ones are as follows. Whole food vegan diet. This eating plan emphasizes the consumption of a wide range of whole plant foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts, and seeds, among other food groups. Raw food vegan diet. Raw fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, or plant foods cooked at temperatures lower than 118 degrees Fahrenheit are the foundation of this diet. October 1080 diet. The October 1080 diet is a raw food vegan diet that restricts the use of fat-rich foods like nuts and avocados in favor of a focus on raw fruits and soft greens as the primary sources of nutrition. There are a few different names for it, including the fruitarian diet, the raw food vegan diet, and the low-fat vegan diet. This is a vegan diet that is low in fat and rich in carbohydrates. It is very similar to the October 1080 diet, with the exception that it places more of an emphasis on cooked starches such as potatoes, rice, and maize. Raw till 4. The October 1080 diet and the starch solution have served as inspiration for this low-fat vegan diet. Up until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, participants eat raw foods, and then they have the choice of cooking a plant-based meal for dinner. Thrive diet. The Thrive diet is a vegan diet that consists only of raw foods. Those who adhere to this diet consume only unprocessed, plant-based meals that are either uncooked or cooked only briefly at very low temperatures. Junk food vegan diet. This is a vegan diet that is low in whole plant meals and that relies largely on fake meats and cheeses, vegan sweets, and other vegan foods that have been excessively processed. In spite of the fact that there are numerous iterations of the vegan diet, the majority of scientific study almost never differentiates between the various kinds of vegan diets. As a consequence of this, the information contained in this video is applicable to vegan diets in general. Well, do you like what you are seeing so far? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep watching because you don't want to miss the end. Benefits. Vegan diets have the potential to supply all of the nutrients that a person needs, and they also have the potential to remove some of the potential hazards that research has identified with unhealthy animal fats. The following is a list of some of the health benefits that have been linked with following a vegan diet by researchers. Improved conditions for the heart. Vegan diets have been shown to improve heart health in a variety of different ways. According to the findings of one study, adults who consume a greater quantity of foods derived from plants and a lesser quantity of foods derived from animals have a decreased chance of dying from heart disease. The majority of the saturated fats that people consume come from animal products, particularly those derived from animals such as meat, cheese, and butter. Consuming foods that are high in these fats, as stated by the American Heart Association, can lead to an increase in one's cholesterol levels. The risk of cardiovascular disease and stroke is increased when cholesterol levels are high. Additionally, plant meals have a high amount of fiber, which the American Heart Association links to improved heart health. The finest sources of fiber come from plants, including grains and vegetables, whereas animal products contain very little or none at all. Additionally, persons who follow a vegan diet typically consume fewer calories than those who follow a conventional diet common in Western cultures. When calories are consumed in moderation, this can result in a lower body mass index and a decreased risk of obesity, which is a key risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Reduce the likelihood of getting cancer. A person's risk of developing cancer may drop by 15% if they switch to a vegan diet. This potential health benefit may be attributable to the high levels of fiber, vitamins, and phytochemicals, physiologically active molecules found in plants that are found in plant diets. Phytochemicals protect against malignancies. Research investigating the relationship between nutrition and the risk of developing certain cancers has yielded contradictory findings. However, according to a report published by the International Agency for Research on Cancer, red meat is probably carcinogenic. The report notes that research has connected red meat consumption not only to colorectal cancer but also to prostate cancer and pancreatic cancer. Processed beef is carcinogenic and has the potential to cause colorectal cancer. It is possible to eliminate these potential dangers by removing red and processed meats from one's diet. Weight loss. People who follow a vegan diet are more likely to have a lower body mass index compared to people who follow other diets. According to the findings of a study published in 2015, vegan diets are superior to omnivore diets, semi-vegetarian diets, and pesco-vegetarian diets when it comes to providing all of the necessary macronutrients. Vegan diets are also more successful for weight loss. Because many foods derived from animals are heavy in fat and calories, substituting these with foods derived from plants that are lower in calories can assist individuals in better managing their weight. It is essential to note, however, that consuming a large quantity of plant-based foods that have been heavily processed or that are high in fat, a diet that some people refer to as a junk food vegan diet, can result in unhealthy weight gain. Reduced likelihood of developing type 2 diabetes. Consuming more plant-based foods can help lower one's risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Considerations for nutrient intake on a vegan diet. People who follow a vegan diet need to put more thought into the meals they eat in order to ensure that they do not suffer from any nutritional deficits as a result of the diet. Before switching to a vegan diet, those with pre-existing medical issues should consult with a medical professional and/or a dietitian as a precautionary measure. A vegan diet may not provide enough of many essential nutrients, including vitamin B12. The majority of vitamin B12 can be found in foods derived from animals. Both the neurons and the red blood cells are shielded by its effects. This vitamin can be obtained through a variety of plant foods, such as cereals and plant milk that have been fortified, nutritional yeast, and yeast spreads. Iron. Maintaining a healthy level of iron in the blood is essential. Beans and dark leafy greens are also good sources of this mineral. Learn more about vegan foods that are high in iron. Calcium. Maintaining adequate calcium intake is essential for good bone health. Consuming foods like tofu, tahini, and green leafy vegetables will help preserve calcium levels at a healthy level. Acquaint yourself with plant-based foods that are high in calcium. Vitamin D. Vitamin D helps strengthen bones and teeth, protects against cancer and other chronic diseases, and protects against other chronic health concerns. Vitamin D levels can be increased by spending time in the sun and consuming foods that have been fortified with vitamin D on a regular basis. Zinc. The immune system and the repair of DNA damage both benefit greatly from zinc's presence. Oats, beans, almonds, and nutritional yeast all provide a good amount of zinc. Learn more about vegan foods that are high in zinc here. Iodine. The thyroid cannot function properly without adequate iodine intake. Seaweeds and foods that have been artificially fortified are examples of plant-based sources. So, that's it for today's video. What do you think of our video? Hit us up in the comments and let's chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for our channel so you never miss what's coming next from us. Thanks for watching.